Hello, and welcome to our new series, Professionally Unqualified, where we're trying every profession for 2 weeks at a time to see exactly how we feel about each one. That means every 2 weeks we're going to be spinning a wheel to see what we get to play. Ready for the big one?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
This is for profession number 4. Let's see what we got here, you guys. We got
Ranger?
We got Ranger? So, okay. I'm okay with this. I've been wanting to try Ranger. That means we get to go Pokemon hunting over the next little while here because we got to go collect all of them. We got Ranger. This is our first medium of this challenge. And the next profession we got was Ranger. So this is our first medium profession of the series. And we're really excited to go collect a bunch of pets. And if you too are interested in collecting pets, you can check out our videos. We're going to post them below. So if you want to find any of the pets in certain areas, just find the right video for you. But with all that said, let's take a look at Ranger, its elite specs, and go through kind of how we felt about it. Ranger is one of the 3 medium armor professions and the original pet profession. Obviously there's some now that are a little bit different, but this was the original. They use the power of nature, traps, and stealth to deal damage and take care of their allies. Yes, even traps can be used to support your allies here. One of the best features of Ranger though is its pets. There's a lot of them to collect, and they add more with each expansion. There is even some extremely unique ones that you can get by only playing Guild Wars 1. Yes, it's a spider, and yes, M hates it. But for anyone who enjoys taming pets, this will probably be your profession for sure. It was one of our favorite parts of it. Ranger is also one of the professions I would personally suggest to new players. It's got good damage, lots of AoE, and really good survivability. Overall, it's an easy class to pick up, but definitely a hard one to master, especially once you start getting into the elite specs. Ranger currently has 3 elite specs, the Druid, the Soulbeast, and the Untamed, with Gale Shot soon to come. But with all that said, let's get into each spec separately and just general pros and cons we had while playing. For reference, we spent 2 weeks on Ranger playing all forms of PvE content from open world, fractals, convergent CMs of course, and everything in between. Those reviews based solely on PvE, not world vs world or structured PvP. We'll do a quick recap on each specialization and then get into how we felt while playing. Druid is up first. Druid gives Ranger access to the staff and lets them use their more mystical side by using your celestial avatar form. Druids also give you new glyph skills. These are generally a bit more offensive skills, but the unique part of these is once you enter your celestial avatar form, these skills will flip to be more defensive and supportive. Druids are quite flexible to play. They can be played as heal Alak DPS, or just a regular DPS, generally as a Condi DPS. The way you give Alak is by using your celestial avatar skills, number 1 through 5. You use these on your team and it'll provide heals and Alak at the same time. Soulbeast gives Ranger a dagger in their main hand and also unlocks stance skills. But the most unique feature here is you get to merge with your pets and go into beast mode. Merging with your pets will also give you unique skills depending on which pet you're running, so it's quite nice to try switching them out. Soulbeast was the elite spec I had the most fun with. It's only brought as a DPS, but it does DPS very well. Honestly, if you're looking at trying Ranger, I highly suggest Soulbeast. It's very fun managing your burst windows since the elite stance can be stacked with the command skills like Sick'em. Just give it a try. If you're interested in Ranger, you'll have a ton of fun. Untamed was the last elite spec added and gives Rangers access to hammer and cantrip skills. You also gain the ability to unleash your pet and grant yourself some new ambush skills. Ambush skills will change depending on what weapon you have, but when you use Unleash Ranger, you'll flip all 5 of your hammer skills, giving you a secondary set of skills. This is honestly one of the most fun mechanics for Untamed, as it really gives some nice diversity of playstyle. But also as a bit of a downside, it does incentivize hammer as the main weapon, since no other weapon's skills flip completely. Untamed's cantrip skills give you useful skills that you can use to teleport into fights, lock enemies in place, or just give yourself some more general survivability. Untamed is extremely fun, and for fans of Guild Wars 1, this is actually a reference to the old school build called Bunny Thumper. So how did we feel about Ranger during our time playing them? Generally with each profession, we make a point to play 3 different builds, 1 DPS, 1 heal Alak, and 1 quick DPS. But unfortunately the boon playstyles did not really feel good to us. So we'll go over that a bit in the cons, but the DPS specs and playstyles were fun. Ranger DPS and open world survivability were great, but with that, let's get into the notes we had on this. These pros are in no particular order, just things we noted while playing. Pets were great. Honestly, this was one of the best parts of playing Ranger, was just getting to collect a wide variety of pets. There's so many to go out and collect. It's almost like a fun, exclusive minigame for Rangers. You can get so many different ones like a smoke scale, tigers, and even a pig. So if you are a Ranger, make sure to go tame them all and play around. Even if one's not meta, you can find one that you really like. Spirit skills were super cool. Spirit skills are some of my favorite abilities from Ranger. They look cool, they have cute little animations. I wanted more of them to be used in the builds, honestly. The elite spirit skill is honestly super useful in endgame content like Convergent CMs just to get a huge team res. Soulbeast was one of the most fun specs for me personally. It has really high damage, super fun trying to time out the burst windows, and you get really good DPS. It's fairly easy to pick up and still have good DPS. The unique skills you get from pets when you go into beast mode is really cool too, so you get to try out a whole bunch of different builds. Condi Druid was really fun. It brought a lot of utilities. The Condi damage from it was really good as well, even for somebody like M who doesn't really play Condi DPS builds normally. She normally plays heal a lot. Very survivable. Honestly, as a Ranger, if you play a little bit of support built into your build, you feel almost unkillable in the open world. Untamed especially was really good for this, if you're constantly CCing, dazing, and knocking down your enemies. So I feel like this is a good one for open world players to play especially. So for the cons, we actually have a few issues with the Ranger, but we want this list to be to the point, so we're going to break down each issue as best as we can for you, and some of the reasons why Ranger just didn't hit the mark for us, but we also wanted it to be fair to Ranger. First up is the Alak. Alak just doesn't feel good to use. Currently the way that Ranger gives Alak is from Druid, using their celestial avatar, and this just feels simply awful. It's very spammy for no reason, and it just burns up your support on this profession. If you want to keep celestial form for a certain phase or window you know is coming up, you can't because you need to burn through it to spam your skills to give Alak. Embry is generally a healer main, and she just straight up refused to play heal Alak Druid. Quickness DPS is just not very intuitive. This will be another one that is unfortunate for us. I always play quick DPS even in open world on all my professions, just because I enjoy it. But quick on Untamed is very off. You need to spam ambush skills to provide it, but that means you need to watch for the single boon to show up in your boon bar, letting you know that it's time to unleash again. Then a forced weapon swap to give you a bit more. I'm sure if you play Untamed for a long time, you'll get the timing down to muscle memory, but for us playing, I had to maintain always looking at my buff bar waiting for it to proc. Untamed's visuals just don't look great. Playing Untamed was really fun for the skills, but also extremely unpleasant due to the constant green toxic cloud from enveloping haze. It's extremely jarring and just looks bad overall, which is unfortunate because I really do like the playstyle of Ranger slamming the hammer down constantly. There's a lot of forced movements. This one I'm trying to word the best I can, but for Ranger weapon skills, there seems to be a lot of forced movement skills, like Sword 2 and 3, Hammer 5, Shortbow 3. There's some on the dagger as well. I'm sure you can name more, but then you get locked in place for the best axe skill, which is called Whirling Defense. This last one is just a personal complaint, but we don't have a juvenile Shrine Guardian pet yet, and I feel like we should. Where's my Shrine Guardian Ranger pet? We have the model in game, it should be there. I do want to end all of this with, this isn't hate towards Ranger or Ranger players. Some professions just don't mesh with every player or playstyle, so these are just directly related to us, not anyone else. But with all of that said, I do hope this gave you some insight into Ranger, and maybe made you want to check it out. Overall, Ranger is a lot of fun and offers a lot of utility. As a heads up, we are ArenaNet partners, so if you're interested in picking up the newest expansion, Visions of Eternity, our link will be below, and we appreciate every one of you who supports us. We're running a new profession every 2 weeks until we finish them all, so we can give insight to other players when they ask us. It also helps us overall just understand our squads and compositions a lot. If you have anything you'd like to add, please feel free to leave a sub and comment down below. We do stream this all over on Twitch, so if you want to check us out, feel free to head over there.
Reindeer are real?
Yes.
We
have reindeer around us. They don't fly.
I didn't realize reindeer were real though.
Reindeer are real?
Well,
yes.
Now I feel stupid.
Reindeer are real. Oh, yes. Yes, they are. They're yeah. But with all that said, we will catch you in the next video.
I guess that I was hoping I could break